come off turn number 3 and 4, the 57th edition of the Great American Race, the Daytona 500. Jeff Gordon, his final appearance at Daytona. Can he win it? Jimmy Johnson, the 6-time NASCAR Sprint Cup Series champion, he'll be looking for victory. Dale Earnhardt Jr. likewise, can it be back-to-back wins? We're going to find out in a few moments. So right now, let's take it to our friends at the Fun Racing Network. Great American Race.
Cars in to settle the Daytona 500. Joey Logano brings them to the line. Denny Hamlin to his inside. It's on.
Kevin Harvick in that 4 was really pushing Clint Boyer in that 15.
Coming off turn number 4. Smoke, trouble, way in the back, but here come the leaders. Wins the Daytona 500.
Daytona 500, guys!
Ninth Sprint Cup Series win for Logano in his 220th start. Joey Logano. Sunoco fueling victories. Has fueled the winner of the Daytona 500 and all 43 drivers in this Sprint Cup Series. Back.
Still coming. Big run.
As everybody rushes in.
Easy. He's going to come up. 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 Let's drop it down. Man, he won good lap, 2-second lead.
2.1 seconds for Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson wins the Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500.
And guess what?
What did you boys do this thing last night? Thank you. Woo!
He's in the chase too, brother.
Yeah.
Jimmy Johnson starts burning down the house. Sunoco fuels another victory. White flag for Kevin Harvick. Win number 29 at the checkered flag, Kevin Harvick for Stewart Haas Racing.
That wasn't a comfortable last run there. Hold the brake there. Hold the brake there. Hold the brake. If we put the right rear is ready, I'll let you know a lot of right rear damage. The whole tail piece is missing.
Harvick is the opener and the closer, winning at Phoenix from the pole.
Hell yeah, buddy. Burn them down.
They were fighting for 7th place. It's at a green-white checker finish.
Boy, oh boy, Paul Menard is pushing that 41 car right out to the lead.
Against Menard and Gordon.
Keselowski got a nice run off too. Got off the high line there. Got a good straightaway speed because that 2 car is going to eat his lunch.
With the white flag out, now here come the leaders. Biffle sitting in the middle of the racetrack.
Easy.
Bad Brad wins in California.
And guess who finished second? Ford got second. Yeah, he gets off on that grass here, and
that's why
he nails the back of his 46, drives him right back into the 31, across the curb. Holy smoke! Could be big right here. He's going to go for the outside.
Lap car ahead, Landon Castle. Gets to the bumper, crosses over. Hamlin, he gives Hamlin a hit, and Denny holds on to win.
That was short track racing at its best right there. And what a day. Oh, look at this. All right. Woohoo!
White flag. 4 more good corners.
White flag for Jimmy Johnson.
On the car that last time in on the pit stop, and it really performed, and there they are, coming to victory. Here they come to the checkered flag.
Of the last 5 races on mile-and-a-half tracks, Jimmy's won every other one. Checkered flag, Jimmy Johnson.
Everybody back home, actually. We had a really good race car off the truck. Thank you.
Sunoco fueling victories, and when he's done with the burnouts, Jimmy Johnson will drive that Lowe's Chevrolet into Sunoco victory lane.
Please welcome your Grand Marshals, the children of 4-time Food City 500 winner Jeff Gordon, Ella and Leo Gordon.
It's been a long day
That's perfect.
without you, my
With
friend.
Dad cheering them on,
And
they'll
I'll
be
tell
cheering
you
Dad
all
on.
about it when
And down the front straightaway, Keselowski and Logano crash together.
And I'm not so sure that lap traffic did not cause this. We'll have to take a look at it, but that's sure what it looked like.
I haven't seen teammates wreck together in years, and that's serious damage right there. Oh, Red.
Easy there.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew,
Up the hill goes
things we've
Edwards.
been through.
He's in the
Then I'll be
fence.
standing
He's
right
plowed
here
by
talking
Kurt
to you
Busch.
about
Are
another
you kidding
path.
me?
I know we love to
Stenhouse
hit the
gets
road
turned
and laugh,
around.
but something
Edwards
told me
is a
that it
mess.
wouldn't last. Had to
And
switch
here they
up,
come to
look
the
at things
caution
different,
flag
see the bigger
at lap
picture.
4:93.
Those were the days, hard work forever pays.
Burton
Now I
in the wall.
see you in a
Johnson's
better
spinning to
place.
the bottom. And Harvick spins into David Reagan.
Everything I would do,
my
you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
Jeff Burton had been taking up a lot of racetrack. Jimmy Johnson may have got a little impatient. And now, 4 cars are wrecked.
As we come to the white flag.
White flag, bud. One more time.
Better not slip. Great job by Matt Kenseth. Hadn't won a race in a year and a half here. Great job of him from the pole, but also.
I'm absolutely speechless. You fought your guts out there, buddy. I wanted this one worse than anyone I've ever got. Thank you so much. Great job, guys.
Well, Matt Kenseth who gets his 4th Bristol victory. First time he's won the sprint race.
What an awesome day for that team.
Clear track ahead as
White flag right here. White flag. One more good one.
Kurt Busch leads his 290th lap of this race. Kurt Busch has his 26th Sprint Cup win.
Nice job, everybody.
That 41 car ran like one of those Haas CNC machines today. Flawless.
Great job, Crossfire, and everybody. Everybody, this is the team win.
Trouble back straight away, guys.
Trevor Bayne
The number of cars
and more.
involved.
Logano is in it.
Crashing all. Oh, man.
Half it.
Here they come. Down the stretch. 1 to go.
White flag. Earnhardt, Johnson, Menard, Blaney. Double wide behind them. 4 cars to settle it. Earnhardt trying to cover all spots. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Checkered flag at Talladega. Johnson second. Menard third.
All right, buddy, track's clear.
Blaney, Truex the top 5.
Celebrating with his team. He'll hug every one of them, I guarantee. See him up high. You see Kevin Harvick go by on the inside. Jimmy Johnson closing. Oh, but he just spins the thing out.
Gets past Kenseth and up into the top 5. White flag.
Woo, he is coming, baby.
Gets up high toward the wall, drops it down, but Jimmy Johnson
How about that, though?
is going to win Kansas, and that's Earl Barber, the spotter, making good on his promise as he guaranteed a top 3 tonight. And for the first time, Joe Gibbs is going to victory lane. Toyota will go to victory lane, and Denny Hamlin has won the Sprint All-Star race.
Hey, All-Star, you just won a company $1 million. You are the man. Good job, Pickaroo.
Denny Hamlin's going to light him up in Charlotte. Sunoco ruling victory.
Just doesn't feel like it's into the racetrack. Oh, and Jimmy Johnson goes around.
And this time he's hard in the wall.
Not so lucky.
Thought he had it saved there, Darrell.
Caught the end of the pit wall.
They're going to the campus.
I'm holding my breath, Larry.
Carl
And so
Edwards
is Carl.
makes the move to Joe Gibbs Racing, and Toyota pay off as he comes off turn number 4 to win the Coca-Cola 600.
He did it.
By about 5 seconds over Greg.
Holy guacamole, buddy. Awesome job.
Here we go.
Whoa, he can still do it. He can still do it. And
you'll see right here when the jack drops, it's Carl's sign to leave, and the crew member's trying to get it out of the back window, but just doesn't do it. I mean, that's as much of an effort as you can give as a crew member trying to get that wrench out.
Talk to the boss, man. I got to celebrate. And the confetti pours. This car is covered. Jimmy, first off, the call to stay out with old tires. 3 different restarts. How did you hold the guys off with new tires behind you?
Gosh, just driving hard. Working that track bar adjuster as much as I could.
White flag, 78.
Don't celebrate yet now. You got to get all the way around this big joint.
And Harvick has cut it to a 2.5 seconds.
Boy, he slowed it. He slowed her down getting into turn 3 that time. Got plenty of room between he and Kevin Harvick. And here he comes. Good job, boys. Good job.
Martin Truex Jr. wins Pocono for his 3rd Sprint Cup triumph.
Hey, man, super proud of you. Good job. Yeah, baby, yeah! Good job, guys! Awesome, awesome, awesome! Yeah!
59 laps to go. Chris Heroy, Kyle Larson's crew chief.
He said, where's the rain, man?
Run up top here. Keep digging. Goodbye, 3.
Flag out here at Michigan. And there is a severe weather threat for this area.
And Kurt Busch not minding the rain. It has been officially called by NASCAR on lap 139 of a scheduled 200 laps here. Kurt Busch, his 2nd win of the season.
Reagan off the course, kind of in the dirt. It hooks him.
Yeah. You know, there's in other sports there's unavoidable contact and there's avoidable contact. That could have been a little give and take there on either guy's part. I'm not blaming either one of them, but that could have been avoided.
White flag, 1 lap to go. Track is clear. McDowell has pulled off.
All that Kyle Busch needs to do right now is not make a mistake. Watch his 4 and the 15 back there. They got a pretty good battle going on for 3rd.
And off the final turn. No crutches necessary. Kyle Busch wins at Sonoma. And for the first time in Sprint Cup history, the Busch brothers finish 1-2.
43rd last week.
Busch brothers 1-2, boys. That's pretty awesome. Mom and Dad should be proud.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. on the inside. Green, white, checker. Green flag back in the air. Bragg Jr. will win at Daytona. And the big one happens behind them.
Oh, my God.
All the crews getting out to that car to assist these drivers. Thumbs going up from all the crew members, and the crowd roars. Look at the catch fence on the front straight. Walking away from that 3 car that is demolished. A little bit of contact there between the 22 and 18. Here comes Kyle Busch to the bottom of the track for the lead. Kyle Busch is going to win in Kentucky.
Awesome job. Awesome job. Adam, you guys are awesome.
Team had to come to pit road early. Here he is, catching the 2 and the 4, trying to unlap himself. An aggressive move, squeezing the 2 over, gets underneath the 4. You know, why is that move so important? Because that unlapped him.
The distance between 1 and 2, 1.5 seconds. And the 7 into the wall.
Incredible what he's been able to do since his injury. His team stayed together without him being there. Just an incredible job by everybody involved, not just Kyle.
How about Adam Stevens? He's only had Kyle Busch in a cup car.
Hey, pal. I love you. Good job. Great job, guys.
What an
Nice work there, guys. Awesome job. Awesome job. This stretch, man. This has been cool. Let's keep it up. Ain't no give up in this 18.
Oh, and around goes a 15. Clint Bush
Bowyer spinning through the short chute. Also caught up Jeff Gordon. Flag back in the air. He's going to make it stick.
Clear.
He has the lead through the short chute. Kyle Busch is going to add his name to the illustrious list of Brickyard 400 winners. To get closer to the fans, to thank them for coming out and enjoying this race. Oh, we got one moving into the, we saw this on pit road early. Casey Kane hits the inside wall and knocks it down.
So normally the race is who can go the fastest and win. This race is who can go the slowest and win. I mean, it's such a reversal. Only two,
potentially out of fuel. You see him shaking as he goes down Long Pond straightaway. He's run out of fuel.
But Jeff, I don't see it accelerating off the corner. I think he's completely out of fuel.
He's out. He's shaking it, trying to get gas. The guy behind him, Matt Kenseth. Can he add to those numbers? Will he have enough fuel?
Good job, buddy.
Matt Kenseth is going to win at Pocono.
It's on the front stretch.
Joe Gibbs racing again. And as he gets a clean start, they bottle up behind him. The one of Jamie McMurray.
Caution.
Here they come onto the front stretch. The white flag in the air. Kevin Harvick. He needs 2.5 miles of fuel to get all the way back around. He gets through 6. He runs out of fuel. Here comes the 22. Joey Logano racing him as they come out of 7. Joey Logano comes onto the front stretch. Logano's going to win at the Glen. Look at the celebration for Joey Logano. Last time we were talking about Matt Kenseth up front, it was based on fuel mileage. Today it's been based on domination. He makes it a 3rd. Matt Kenseth will win in Michigan. Then we saw Austin Dillon be able to make the passing in front. Then the stronger cars prevailed.
If you're looking for the one on Fox Sports Live later tonight, we may have found a nominee.
This is good TV.
Oh, and the left front tire down for the 42. And a little contact there. The 55 goes around. David Reagan into the inside wall. One more try for the 4 of Kevin Harvick. As they come out of turn number 4. Joey Logano tries to hang on. He will. He wins at Bristol.
At least push him. Try to carry some momentum down the front stretch.
Green flag back in the air. Carl Edwards, as he comes through 3 and 4, he'll see the checkered flag. He'll add his name to the legends that have won at Darlington. Carl Edwards wins the Southern 500.
Awesome. Way to go, Harris. Way to go, team. Woo!
His crew knows they'll give him room. Hits the safety truck.
Don't give him anything. You want to win this race. He's going to have to earn it.
White flag in the air. Coming out of turn number 4. Kenseth wins at Richmond.
Nice work.
I pledge my allegiance
to Denny, Truex,
Logano, the Blue Deuce,
to Harvick, Carl,
Jimmy,
Gordon Nation,
to Junior,
and to the flag
for which he races. One nation, indivisible,
indestructible,
invincible, with victory
and a championship for one.
They're in it. Green flag back in the air. Way out of shape was the 48. Little bumping and banging as they go into turn 1.
Oh, there it is.
Around goes the 4.
Hold the brake.
Denny Hamlin out front. Here comes Carl Edwards looking to the inside of Kurt Busch. It's Hamlin that will win at Chicagoland. Getting a lap down. They were able to work back from that lap down. You see teammate.
Yep. Yeah, you can see the hood pop when the tire went down.
Kyle Busch. The 2 is being posted for a restart violation. NASCAR. To the wall goes the 10. And 10 is hit as well as she was coming back down the track. Big points implications for the 4 team. 88 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. also on pit road. The white flag is in the air one more time around. Matt Kenseth trying to punch his ticket to the second round of the chase. Kenseth will win at New Hampshire.
Dale Jr. on the outside of the 20. The one car got really slow. He got loose in the middle of the corner. That allowed the 88 to power on the outside of him and clear him. That's got him tied in points right now.
Look at that pass.
Saw the one car with a big wiggle. The 88 just carried that momentum and got around the one.
The white flag is out. One more time around for Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick is going to win at Dover.
Burn them down, brother. Show us something.
Rolling out from the 20. A lot of smoke.
Hold your line.
Caution comes out.
This back comes off the corner. That's a pretty hard impact. Make a difference. You see,
oh, crash coming onto pit road. Cars in front of him, not an issue. And Kevin Harvick not getting any bigger in his mirror. Joey Logano will win for the first time at Charlotte and advance to round 3.
Hello, job, guys. Awesome. What a car.
Team, they don't have to worry about Talladega anymore.
For you, Kansas native. Hard into the wall. Here comes the 22. He's closed the gap all over the back bumper now as they've caught this slower traffic. And around goes the 20, sideways in front of the 22. Kansas slides. Caution comes out. Flag back in the air. Logano's going to win again in Kansas. 2 laps to determine who will win the race and who will advance into round 3 in the chase. Green flag back in the air. The 4 not going. They wreck behind him.
very important to see who the leader is when the light comes on.
Mixed emotions out of the crowd. The 20.
Keep coming, shove through.
Kenseth around, out in front of the field. And Kenseth cleared by Logano, maybe no. Kenseth takes him out. Logano into the wall. Caution comes out and the crowd roars. Helmets coming off of the crew members of the 20. Scheduled distance, 500 laps. This will be a regular attempt at the restart, not a green-white checker. McMurray a little higher through 3 and 4. The advantage to the 24. White flag in the air one more time around for Gordon. Jeff Gordon looking for a storybook ending to the 2015 season. Out of 3 and 4, this win's gonna punch his ticket to the championship 4. Gordon wins at Martinsville.
Yeah, that's how you fight. That's how you do it. That was huge. That was huge. God, I love you guys. Great job. Way to hang in there. That's what I'm talking about. Fighting and digging, boys. That's what we do.
Around goes 22 of Logano. Logano around bringing out the first caution. Under 6 laps to go. The gap again, a car length between the 2 and the 48. Down to the bottom of the track. Almost gets the front bumper to the rear quarter panel of the 2 of Brad Keselowski.
Watch your corner there.
Brad got a little free there. It looked like he couldn't quite commit to the power.
I think Brad needs to go to the bottom right now. Jimmy Johnson's made the bottom work. I think you have to take that away from him. As soon as he went to the bottom, the 48 made an adjustment and went to the top.
Now Jimmy's going to look to try to roll this momentum right here. This is his chance. This is the closest he's been on the exit of 2.
Gonna close to you, coming to you inside.
Has the preferred line now to the bottom of the track. Can he complete the pass? He does. Jimmy Johnson in front of Texas. Jimmy Johnson will lead 6 laps, but the most important one as he comes out of turn 4. Johnson wins at Texas again.
Yeah, boys, we're back!
The 88 is involved. The 15 as well.
This 88 was one of the teams that chose to just come and get 4 tires. He was trying to use those tires, get back up through the field. They were racing 2, 3, and 4 wide down the backstretch. Yeah, the 88's really trying to push the issue on these new tires. He tries to get to the outside of Ty Dillon. You see the 15 come up, actually, and get into Ty Dillon. That causes the 15 to go around. He catches the 88 in the left rear quarter panel. Really, the first replay, I thought it was the 88 that pushed the 33, but looking at it a second time, that's not what happened. It looked like Clint Boyer got into 33, got himself spun around, and caused the accident behind him.
Yeah, Big Murray, when I get to him, I'm putting his to be keep gear driving me. Head forward, just keep a cool head here. Got a long way to go. I understand your frustration.
There were a couple of situations where Jeff Gordon felt like McMurray drove him a little too rough out on the racetrack and was a little too hard to get around, although Gordon felt like he had a faster car. So, Jeff, my question to you is that part frustration with how poorly Gordon's car is running and also what was going on the racetrack?
Well, I think when you're racing for a championship, I think, you don't really expect people are going to give you a break, but you're hoping they're going to give you a break. And, with lap 75 and 267, you're racing for a championship and you think you're a little faster, you're hoping you can get to a guy, maybe he won't race you quite that hard.
Jeff, we talked about more aggressive restarts with a 24. Jeff Gordon got one there.
A great restart for Jeff Gordon. To the bottom of the track and to the front of the field. Amazing, you can hear the near 60,000 people over the roar of 43 engines, but you can hear it there when Jeff Gordon took the lead.
Truex Jr. All right, I'm going to come early, get those new tires, trying to get an advantage, Kelly.
He's still struggling to get the handling on the 78 car. He said he was smooth getting into the corner, but then tight on load up. They're going to take more packer out of the front of this car. Martin said he could drive it at about 98% and get a decent lap. You see it's going to be 4 fresh put your tires on. You see the flames go up there as they were fueling the car. And those flames continue to burn as the 78 drives off. Mike, you saw that fire on the 78 car, Martin Truex Jr., as they were refueling, and the gas man had to back away. Well, just moments ago, Cole Fern saying we're probably not going to be full here, so if this race continues to go green, it could force their hands to pit earlier than they would have won.
Green flag back in the air. One more time around. Kyle Busch missed the first 11 races of the season with a broken
by 20.
Down the backstretch. His closest competitor, just a dot in the rearview mirror. Through 3 and 4. No one has battled through as much pain and had as much perseverance as 30-year-old Kyle Busch. Tonight he earns his first Cup title. Kyle Busch, the 2000